Good afternoon and welcome back to the Coach Marchman Show. I'm Adam Bill for Charlton Sportsnet along with Indians baseball head coach, Coach Marchman. How you doing, Coach?
Doing great, thank you.
Beautiful weather out here, man. Got a little bit of a hurricane breeze blowing through every once in a while, but it's nice.
Yeah, a little chilly for this time of year in my opinion, but at least it's not raining, so that's good.
Yeah. Well, let's dive right in. I know the folks, it's senior week, big week here in Charlton County. I know Tracy and the crew, they're already working on the senior videos and all that stuff for the guys. Talk to us about your seniors this year.
Well, not only is it senior night coming up, but also, there's a lot to play for. So the games are very important for us to take care of business there. But we do have 4 seniors here that we're going to honor with them and their parents or escorts, whoever they bring out. Colby, Bryant, Najee Smith, Sean Russell, and Wade Rodeffer. So these guys have been around for 4 years now.
Yeah.
All 4 of them are 4-year players, and they've been through a whole bunch of stuff, not only with the team, but with myself. And when you spend that much time around some people, you develop feelings for them. And I love those guys, and I'm proud of them for how far they've come and all their accomplishments. And I'm just looking forward to closing out the season, honoring those guys, and if everything works out right, getting a couple of wins as well.
I know the cool thing about the seniors around here, it being a small community and everything, these guys always come back to participate later. It seems like like the Will Gowan, and then you see them around every once in a while. LJ, those guys, it's cool.
Well, that means a lot to me. I value that a whole lot when players want to come back and come in the dugout with your team, and when they're interested to come in and check and see how you're doing. Those things are. I've had Richard Dasher's come out and talk to the team this year one time. Derek King's come out and talk to the team one time this year. And, man, I think that's just great. I love that they want to come back and give their knowledge and some of their wisdom, some of the things that they learned while they played here and learned since not playing high school baseball anymore. I think it's a real value not only to the community but to the team and perhaps – it's windy. Perhaps, of course, all these seniors, they're welcome back anytime for sure.
I know Wade, one of your guys, he's already given back a little bit. He's coaching my grandson.
Sure.
Teaching him, southpaw center fielder. Gannon's playing center field. These little guys, they look up to these guys.
Yeah.
They look up to your Indians.
They do, and maybe some of these guys want to be some baseball coaches and teachers in the future and want to come back to Charlton County and continue on. But if you're a 4-year player here and you've been playing baseball for all 4 years, you've done a lot of work and you've been asked to sacrifice a lot, and you've probably been yelled at a bunch, and so it's really great to have those guys come through, see it through, play well, and just these seniors have been through COVID and all that kind of stuff. So I'm proud of them, and I'm looking forward to them having a great night.
It looks like we're headed toward. I know we're not going to jinx anything, but it looks like we're headed to another postseason with another group of seniors. So that's awesome.
Well, yeah, we have qualified for the playoffs, so we can say that. But in order for us to solidify the region championship, which is our goal from day one, is we got to win one of these games Friday, and we want to do our best to try to win them both. But to secure the number 1 seed and the region championship, we have to win one of them, and right now that's our immediate goal.
I know that means a lot to not only the seniors but the guys all the way through coming up. You freshmen. I mean, you had a sophomore on the mound last night contributing to the ball team.
Right.
It's been a top to bottom contribution this season.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's been several games where we've used every single player on the roster, and I believe there's 17 on the roster right now. So the guys who are on the roster, they bring something to the table. They have some value where there's something that they can do to help us win a game. And so we try to get them involved as much as we can, and we want everybody to have some ownership in wins and losses. The seniors are important because they set the standard, set the expectation for the younger guys to follow, and then the whole idea is that by the time those 9th and 10th graders are seniors, they're setting the standard as well.
Exactly.
But it's nice to have a roster where everybody can contribute, and we have that right now, and I appreciate that.
On your pitching staff, is it, I don't know. I know you've been going way into your sophomores, your juniors, sophomores. Is this one of your deeper overall pitching staffs that you've had in the last few years, as far as number of pitchers?
Well, I would say that last year's staff was pretty deep.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, last year, we graduated our number one pitcher in Trent Gray.
True.
Our Gant returns.
Right.
Then we graduated our number 3, which was probably Connor Nelson.
Right.
And our number 4, which was Tristan Herring. Our number 5, Shikario Bailey. Our number 6 was Bo Nasworth.
Wow,
so,
yeah, you're right.
So,
Absolutely.
we went into the season with our number 2 and 7, 8, 9 pitchers. And, it's a tip to cap to them and good on them that they've been able to, Ian Vickers and Colton Cruz have definitely stepped up in that 2, 3, those 2 spots right there wherever we use them. And they've both done a really good job. I'm proud of them for that. That's a big swing from pitching, 7 innings one year to now you're pitching 40 or 45 innings the next year. And then, you mentioned Heath Ray, who came in the game last night.
Right.
He pitched 0 innings last year on the varsity level. So he's really stepped up in a big way, and we've been able to use his innings as well. And, we have Connor Lloyd, who's been able to throw some quality innings for us as well. So, it's nice to have guys out there. Chase Roden's a freshman who I feel confident throwing in the game tomorrow. So it is a deep staff, and I'm grateful for that. But I think last year's staff was probably a little bit deeper.
Okay. Yeah. When we started reeling off those names,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That was a heck of a staff last year,
Yeah.
no doubt about it. Hey, can we go back a couple of weeks to youth night? I know you always enjoy that. You have your camps in the summer.
Yeah, it was.
We had a boatload out here this year for youth night.
I'm telling you, man, that was awesome.
It
was beautiful. It was just to have so many kids out there and to have our players interacting with the youth players, to have them run on the field and be in the dugout and they're climbing all over you. It was a fun time, and it was just beautiful. With the field and the players and the youth and the parents all out here taking pictures. It's what it's all about, man.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what baseball's all about. It's
no doubt.
It's just a great thing, and I appreciate how you guys covered it. You had the camera on the field, and we had a lot of people out here to watch the game, and we were able to win the game, and that's good too. But it's really what baseball's all about. A beautiful day, beautiful field, whole bunch of young guys with a whole bunch of younger guys and gals, and everybody just running out on the field together, and national anthem, and just awesome.
I saw one of them. I can't remember which one it was. I want to say it was Rachel Knowles' kid running out to toward second base, and he's waving.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing this all the way out.
Yeah.
It was great. And then you've got the little guys, the pre-T ballers of 4-year-old, 4 or 5-year-olds. They were headed to the fence with the rest of them.
Yeah.
And they were like, nope. Mama's behind me. I'm turning around and go back to Mom.
Yeah.
It was great.
But that was cool. That's another thing, too, where a lot of them were able to go down in the corner with the team and just be a part of what happens down there. That's it was just an awesome scene, and I hope the people enjoyed it as much as I did, because I just thought it was really cool.
I know when you have these youth nights in like that situation right there, those kids, they love that, and they look up to you, and they look up to the Indians. Those kids, eventually they're going to be your guys. Some of them will be your guys.
Well, that's another tip of the hat to the seniors, because they've done this many times before, and they know the expectation. They know exactly what you just said, that these guys are going to emulate us, in some things. So one thing that the players did that's really great is they're just so good with the kids. They were helping them around and telling them where to run, and just really directing them like fine young men should do. And I was proud of that too. It was a good night for everybody. Good night for the kids. I think it was good for the parents. It was definitely good for my players, because I want my players to be around those younger people like that, and to teach them and treat them well, and just learn how how to manage things like that. I don't know. I think it's
and
cool.
And it seems like more with baseball than any other sport that the little guys follow. You know what I mean? I mean, they play football and everything around here. I get that. I'm not downgrading those guys.
Right.
But with baseball, they're out here and they're watching these guys constantly.
Yeah.
There's that connection.
Well, it's nice to have a park experience, like a family experience, and that's why we keep trying to upgrade everything that we always want to make the field better, of course, the new scoreboard and the turf, but we got the concrete out here and the stands and the paving over here because we want it to be a family outing. We want the kids to come out here and be able to run around, watch the game, then go run around some more, come back and just in a safe place that's hopefully beautiful and just have a great time. So, our booster club and our school board's done a good job of helping to make this place a nice place to come and very enjoyable. And that's kind of one of the things we want to do year to year is improve the fan experience.
I know I'll be out there doing games, and I can look over here, and the little guys, there's a game within a game going on.
Yeah.
They've got a game going on over here by the batting cages sometimes,
Right.
so it's pretty cool. Hey, Coach, let's take a quick break, then we'll jump on the next topic when we come back.
Okay.
All right? You're watching the Coach Marchman Show on the Charlton Sports Network. We'll be right back after this.
UFP Folkestone, the #1 site-built construction plant in Georgia, is now hiring for multiple departments. We've been around since 2016, and we're located in, you guessed it, Folkestone, Georgia. Around here, we're more than just co-workers. We're like family, and we're part of an international family of companies with a long history of promoting from within. So if you like to work hard and get rewarded for it, this is the place for you. Check out our openings at ufpi.com/careers.
Indians Playoff Baseball was brought to you in part by Brian Hewling of State Farm Insurance, Insurance Mutual Fund, State Farm Bank, 4197 2nd Street, Folkestone, Georgia. For all of your insurance needs, contact Brian Hewling and his staff at State Farm Insurance. Hair and cleaning and restoration. All right, welcome back to the Coach Marchman Show. Coach, we talked a lot about the kids and the environment and the atmosphere around here. Let's dive into some baseball now. Right after we did the last show, we were headed into Irwin Week. What a huge week that week for you guys in the Indians.
It really was. We went over to Irwin, and we knew that they were undefeated, and we knew they were going to be a tough test. And I had other coaches tell me they're really good, and they were really good, and they are really good. And we had Gant going on the mound against their #1 guy, and Gant really pitched a fantastic game. We couldn't ask anything more from him. They ended up only scoring 2 runs, but fortunately for them, we couldn't score any. In the 7th, we had a runner at second, third with 2 outs.
Had an opportunity there.
With a chance, man. And, I thought we were about to punch through right there, but we just couldn't get it done. And they played well, and they played better than us that night, and they deserved to win. And so it was an exciting time for them, and that was our first region loss, not our first loss, but our first region loss. And then on Friday, that brings us here for the doubleheader.
Yeah.
And we were fortunate to have the doubleheader here. Last year we had to go to their place. So we had Ian Vickers on the mound for game 1. And, just like Gant, he stepped up and just pitched a great game.
Yeah.
And he was able just to shut him down. Like, he really shut him down, did a great job. We were able to get game 1. And so now here we are in a kind of a tiebreaker situation.
Yeah, a ton of pressure.
And the 10th grader, Colt Cruz, 10th grader, comes in and just pitches a heck of a game. And the bats come alive a little bit in game 3. We're able to score some runs and get a little bit of a lead, and we win the series. So super excited. That put us in first place in the region. So that was it. Also gave them their first 2 losses, and it was a big deal for us because like I said before, our goal is to win the region. That's what we want to try to do, and we had to take 2 out of 3 from them to do that. And at the time, of course, it was super important. We were able to take 2 out of 3, and fortunately, we've been able to continue on and play relatively well, and that gives us a chance to be region champs if we can win 1 of 2 on Friday.
Yeah. When you go into a game like that game 3 with Irwin, and you're looking at your pitching depth chart, and you go to a sophomore, Colton Cruz, that speaks huge volumes for the confidence you have in that young man. him being a sophomore, region title on the line, possibly region title on the line. Game 3, I mean, right here at home in front of everybody. What a huge night for him.
Well, it's about his mentality. You know, he feels like he belongs no matter what grade he's in, and he got up there and he definitely belonged. He pitched a playoff type atmosphere. He pitched very well, and those are the type of games that are only going to make him better, along with the rest of our team. You know, you play those tough, tight, intense games against a really, really good opponent. And you have someone like Colton step up like that. So I'm proud of his progression throughout the season, especially from last year. And now, you know, that was a big win for us, and he was up to the task for sure.
That was a lot of fun. He actually had a home run that night too, didn't he? I think he had one in Game 1, didn't he?
I think so, yeah.
In Game 1, he had
big time home run too. It was super clutch.
Oh,
I think we were down, and I think that home run tied it up, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, Colton had a good series there.
That was nice to see. And your offense this season has just been, my goodness. You guys, I haven't done the math, but Sammy probably has. You guys are probably averaging double digits on offense this year.
You know, the offense is playing relatively well. You know, we still have some deficiencies that we're trying to work on that I think need to improve quickly for us to be successful in any type of playoff atmosphere. But you know, there are some standout situations, and I have to mention, you know, Sean Russell, who's one of our seniors. I think he has 32 hits on the season right now, or something like that. Just a ton of hits, and he's also been hit by a pitch more than anybody on our team. So he's really doing a great job offensively, and he plays a very demanding defensive position. So you know, he's doing great. You know, Najee had a little knee injury. You know,
who did?
Najee.
Okay.
So he has a knee injury. He has it right now, and he's playing through it. And I think that's affecting him offensively a little bit. But when in crunch time, Najee usually finds a way to come through, and that's just the type of player he is. And then Colby recently has just been raking. Like he's hitting the ball all over the field with authority and being able to get on base a lot. And with Wade, our other senior, what I want from him is to be a little bit more aggressive. You know,
okay.
Because, you know, when he gets on base, we can really do some things. And you know, Wade's hit a home run this year, and he has some home run power. And I want him to look for pitches that he can drive up the middle of the field and not take so many pitches. But he's a leadoff batter, and he's trying to do what leadoff batters do: is look at a lot of pitches, you know, get the pitcher to work.
Mm-hmm.
But we're just trying to find a fine line between being aggressive and patient.
I got you.
Getting on
There's
base.
a balance.
It's hard
a
to
balance
find.
in that, isn't it?
Yeah, and I can't. I don't know. It's hard to find, and you just continue to try to work and get better at it. But all four of our seniors are contributing in a big way. Najee ran down a ball in right field last night. It was just a great play. And but you know, all four of those seniors are really getting it done, and you know, we're proud of them. We're ready to recognize them for sure.
All right, Coach. Let's move on. We go into some of the not quite as competitive ball games like with Turner and so forth. But the games like that give you an opportunity to get your younger guys in and get them game experience too.
Well, we have had the ability to get some other people in the game, and you can't do that though unless your starters are taking care of business. And we've been able to do that for the most part. So you know, some other people have been getting some at bats and some defensive work and, you know, things like that. So we are very fortunate, very blessed to be in the situation we are now. But now it's just, you know, just gets tougher and tougher and tougher and tougher. So you got to just practice smarter, and you got to get better, and you got to continue to grow as the season matures, or your season ends, because that's what happens in the playoffs. You win to move on.
We headed over to Lanier County last night. Gant got the start, jumped out to a big lead. Then we touched on it a little bit earlier in the show. Got a big lead. I think it was 8-0 at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Then you pulled Gant and put Heath in. Talk about that. What your thought process was on that?
Well, with Gant, you know, I felt like that, you know, there was just something just a little off. That's all. You know, just one of those games where, you know, some things just didn't look right. And like you said, he had done a good job of holding them to no runs after 3 innings. And, you know, when you see some things that just look a little off, you make a change. And we just made that change in order to just make sure we're taking care of our guy. Mm-hmm. And we asked Heath, who's coming off of an ankle injury, to, you know, to come in a pretty big spot, and those are meaningful innings right there. 8-0, the game's not over. Clearly, because they were able to get back in the game. There was 8-4.
They got 4 runs out of it.
And they hit the ball really well. I was surprised at how well they hit the ball. They hit the ball well last night. But Heath settled down, and he was able to finish it off, and it was something we really needed. We really needed that for him to take care of those innings. And, Heath Ray did a great job at it, and he got a base hit as well. So he really performed well, and we need people to come off the bench and to be productive.
Right.
Not just fill a spot, but come off the bench, and that's what championship teams do. And Heath did it for us last night.
When I was doing the game last night, and it was 8-0, Heath goes in, Lanier scores those 4 quick runs. I was kind of wondering what you were going to do, but you stuck with him.
Right.
You stuck with him and let him get his confidence up.
I believe in him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and his teammates do too. So he's proven throughout the year on different levels that I can do this, and I just didn't think it was time to panic. Now, of course, we were preparing in case things didn't go well, but
right.
Fortunately we didn't have to make that move because Heath settled in and got the job done and was able to finish out the game. Did a good job.
All right, Coach, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back. We'll hit on the final games this Friday night.
Okay.
And anything else you want to hit on, obviously.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right.
We'll be right back for the Coach Marchman Show right after this. LLC, located at 239 Jones Road in Jacksonville, Florida, can handle all of your cleaning needs as well as fire and water damage restoration. Contact Gina Mazel at 904-524-1384 or call their office at 904-384-8427. Hair and Cleaning and Restoration.
ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet. Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away.
Hey, welcome back to the Coach Marchman Show. Coach, we talked a little bit about the games in between our last show, Irwin, Turner, so forth, Lanier last night. 2 big games coming up this Friday that's going to settle the whole regular season.
That's right. Lanier's coming in here on Friday on our senior night, and we haven't seen their number 1 pitcher yet. I know that, so they're definitely coming in here to win, and it's important for us to just play well. They, like I said, they hit the ball relatively well on Tuesday, and they put a little pressure on us. So we got to make sure that we're on top of our game on Friday, so we can hold them down and get this region title, which is what we're going for. And in order to do that, we got to win one of the 2 games. So and of course you don't want to lose on senior night.
Yeah,
either.
You don't want to lose on senior night.
But like I said from the beginning, is not only is it senior night, but these games matter. Yeah. They make a difference for what happens in the playoffs.
Yeah, and then you want that momentum going into the playoffs too, in the postseason. I'm gonna make sure I heard you right because everybody knows I'm deaf. You said Lanier we have not seen their number 1 pitcher yet.
That's right.
So we'll see him Friday.
Right.
That's interesting. It seems like my logic in my head, you'd want to play your number 1 guy at home with the home crowd. So I mean that's an interesting move there.
That is, but there's definitely some other logical takes as well that you could look at, and I understand it completely.
Yeah.
So there's definitely other ways to look at it for sure.
Yeah. So they want to come over here and try to ruin our night Friday night.
Perhaps.
Yeah,
but
we'll
then
see
again,
what
I mean,
happens.
you don't go to lose.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what they're supposed to try to do.
Well, that's pretty interesting because I guess from a fan's point of view, to me, you got your home crowd there. You know, you could possibly some momentum. Seems like you'd want to pitch your number one at your park to have that home crowd behind him.
I understand. There's also some matchup things too
Yeah.
as well, but I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Then we've got after Friday night, we've got senior ceremony. Now you may have already mentioned, but senior ceremonies is in between.
So for senior night, we're going to do that between the first and second game. Okay. So with that, the player and the parents come on the field. We recognize them, and then we play game 2, and then after game 2. The players' parents and the team, we're going to go have a meal at the high school.
At the high school.
Yeah, right after. So we'll have that catered, and we'll maybe tell some stories, look at some pictures, see some videos, and just kind of eat together and enjoy each other's company and have a good time.
A little bit of a wind down.
That's right. So that makes it even more important to win because it's hard to sit through those things if you didn't win.
So coach is in a good mood at the dinner.
That's right. So everybody's in a good mood, yeah.
All right, now we know we're in the playoffs. We don't know what seed yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, but obviously with us on the CSN side of things, Coach, we're looking for those GHSA fees again. And it's a great problem to have. I love having that problem.
Sure.
We had it with basketball, had it with football, got it with baseball now. So we've set up a fundraiser on our Facebook page, but we also, you can contact me on our Facebook page or text us at 912-276-7999, and I'll get with you if you want to help out with those fees.
That's great. I hope the community, I'm sure they'll come through for you. They always do. Just really proud of the community and the way they've supported us this year as well. And I'm excited to perhaps give them opportunity to come watch some playoff baseball.
Oh, yeah.
And if they can't make it out, then the community, we'd like some community support to help support you, so you can broadcast them just in case someone can't come out to the field.
Well, that's one thing about CSN that when I go back and look at the analytics and all, it's the out of town. The out-of-town people watching when we're at home.
Right.
This place packed. And then when the playoff game, it's going to look like it did the other night on youth night.
Yeah.
I mean, the parking lot was slapped. This place was. It felt. I even mentioned that on the air to Sammy and Grover. It felt like a playoff night that night.
It's good energy. Yeah.
Yeah, it was packed. So Andy and them, they'll have the signs lined up down the road next week and all that. What games? I know you don't know game times and all yet, but what days will that first round be?
I think it's Wednesday of next week. I think, but I have to double check. That's.
I know you're not looking past Friday yet.
Yeah, right.
I know better than to do that.
Yeah, but I think it's Wednesday of next week.
Okay, but obviously we don't even know what seed yet. We won't know till Friday night about 10 o'clock.
That's right.
That sounds good. Anything else you want to hit on, Coach, before we head out? I know there's so much going on.
No, just one of the fundraisers we're going to try to come up with is we're going to sell some playoff T-shirts. I mean, like I said, we know we're in the playoffs. We just don't know which seed just yet.
Right.
But we will have some playoff T-shirts. We'll have the players trying to sell and that they can buy here at the concession stand or just get in contact with us. Also, we'll have some more game jerseys, old game jerseys to sell out here on Friday. So those are kind of the two things we got coming up. Also have the Indian Summer Baseball Camp. Those dates will be out next week. I'll have those in the paper and things like that. So those are some things to look forward to.
That's a big thing with the kids around here. They love coming out of that camp.
I love it too. It's awesome. It's just a fun time, man. And once again, it's like the youth night. It's baseball. It's kids. Yeah. It's on the field, running around, sweating.
The gator gigging,
getting dirty. That's right. It's just what it's all about. It's just learning some things about the game and maybe learning some things about winning and learning some things about everything. So it's good.
I know my grandson's favorite part was out here getting wet.
Yeah. That's great.
He wanted to do the second week just so he could get wet.
Good. It's fun time.
All right, Coach. If anything else before we head on out, I don't want to cut you short. I know you guys are getting ready to practice.
Yep, that's right. We are. I'm wondering what's going on right now.
I see Coach out there trying to get some camera time in the background out there.
We need to get this thing going. But then, next week, maybe we can get together and we'll get some players on.
Absolutely.
Get some players on. Maybe they can talk a little bit about what's going on and stuff like that. Give them some camera time.
Absolutely. I'd love to do that.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for everything you do.
Thanks a lot. We'll see y'all Friday night right here at Indy Field, 4:30 and 6:30, senior night in between.
That's right.
All right. Have a great week, everybody. You're watching the Coach Marchman Show on the Charlton Sports Network. Allen Aldridge Insurance, located in Kingsland, Georgia, is proud to serve the communities of Charlton and Camden counties, offering life, home, car, and business insurance. See Andy Gowan today for your insurance needs. Phone 912-729-7600 for more information. Protecting you is what we do. Gowan Aldridge Insurance is a proud sponsor of the Charlton Sports Network. Four Seasons Floral, located at 4415 2nd Street North in Folkestone, Georgia, has all of your floral needs covered, from Valentine's to birthdays and weddings to life celebrations, proms, special occasions, or just to say you love that someone special. We deliver as well. Call 912-496-7043 and we'll assist you with any floral need at Four Seasons Floral. Looking for a custom gift or merchandise for yourself? The Crafty Beard has you covered. They specialize in creating one-of-a-kind designs to fit your needs, from custom tumblers to phone cases, apparel, and more. Outfit yourself with game-ready gear by contacting Stephanie at the Crafty Beard. Go Indians!
The certified service experts at Walker Jones Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC know precisely which parts your Chevrolet car, truck, or SUV needs. Rely on them to maintain your vehicle with the same parts used to build it. Our GM certified service experts are trained to know every inch of your vehicle. Simply schedule an appointment today on the web at walkerjoneschevy.com/service or come see us on Memorial Drive in Waycross.
Get the best deal from Walker Jones.
Charlton Electric, now serving Charlton and surrounding counties. With over 20 years experience in both commercial and residential services, our electricians can meet your needs. We offer installation on whole house generators, service upgrades, mobile home services, troubleshooting, ceiling fan and light fixture installations, and much more. Call us today for an estimate at 912-276-7661.
Hey Indian fans! United First Credit Union has been helping people afford life since...
Hey, welcome back to the Coach Marchman Show. We got a special treat at the last second. We went to a commercial break, thought was about to shut it down, and Coach Marchman said, let's get the seniors over here. So I've got our first two seniors over here with us right now. Number 10, Wade Rodeffer, and Najee Smith. How we doing, guys?
Good.
We're fixing to wind down another season. Wade, tell us about that. Tell us about your season from your perspective, man. It's been a blast this year.
Been doing pretty good as far as I'm concerned, but I know there's been most games I could be doing better. But I think that's just the sport of baseball that we love, and just trying to work my hardest, get as far as we can.
Yeah. Well, it's been your final year as an Indian, but we're not done yet. Even after Friday, we don't know what seed yet. I don't want to jinx you guys. But I know how superstitious y'all are. So,
Very.
But I'm telling you, man. But you still got postseason coming up, so that's awesome, man. Now tell us what about you're headed to the next level next year, right?
Yes, sir.
Where are you going?
Albany State.
Albany State, just right across the swamp there.
Yep.
About 4 hours away. So I know you, mom and dad, they'll be over there like watching you play ball. So I know you're excited about that.
Yes, sir.
All right. What's it been like? Can you tell us any trade secrets from Indians baseball, man?
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Oh, okay. No, I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. See if we get a secret in about coach or something like that. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you, man. All right. Hey, Najee, jump in here, buddy. How you doing, man?
Good.
All right. What's your final year, senior Indian baseball? It's been a fun run, hasn't it?
Yes, sir. It's been fun. It's been great.
Hold it up to you. There you
It's
go.
been fun, been great. Just trying to win.
Yeah.
Trying to win.
I know you and Wade, y'all holding down the outfield out there, man. Wade making some spectacular catches in center.
I rely on
You're over
Wade.
there holding down right field, man.
I rely on Wade.
We got a little rivalry going on right here.
Always compete.
Always.
Brotherly love.
Yeah.
One of you make a great catch, the other one's got to top it, right?
Got to try to top it.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, talk about that this year. I mean, you guys, there's been some games where you guys have been pretty busy out there in the outfield.
Yeah. We practice for this though. We prepare for games like that. Our biggest thing is just competing, trying to beat each other, really, and seeing who could be the best. And it's every day.
Always ready.
Always
ready. Wade, let's Najee, you've got it first. We'll go with you, and I'll come back to you. The big rivalry game this year was Irwin. Tell us about your thoughts going into Irwin, headed over there, and then coming back over here for the doubleheader.
Going over there, we knew what to expect. Because we've seen it for the past 3 to 4 years. We knew what to expect. We knew how it was gonna go. But you always go in expecting to win. So we knew, and after the first L, we knew we had them at home. Big crowd, big game, big people in the lineup, and just expect to win.
All right, Wade, tell us what your perspective going into Irwin and coming out of it that final game.
I mean, just like Najee said, just trying to jump on them early. Didn't really work out, but knew we had them here and got to play with all the fans out here and just jumped on them early in that series and got the win eventually.
It made your senior year kind of special, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Not taking down Irwin 2 out of 3.
Always feels good. Always.
Always. Anytime you take down Irwin, it's a nice year.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice year. I know how much we all love Irwin over here,
Oh, very much.
Hey, before I let you two go, I know we've got 2 more seniors waiting in the wings over here. Your favorite memory as an Indian? I know I'm putting you on the spot, but what's your highlight baseball memory?
Well, for me, it's going back to freshman year against Irwin, like we were just talking about, that game-winning hit I had at home.
Yeah.
I think that's got to be it for me. I haven't thought of anything that's topped it yet.
That's your moment for Indians baseball, beating Irwin right here.
Yes, sir.
In front of the home crowd. Najee, what you got, man? What's your best moment here at Indian Field? Your most memorable moment for you?
Honestly, I'm a little on the spot. I can't really think of a favorite moment where I love it all. So I guess that kind of makes up for it.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, guys. Well, listen, if y'all don't mind, will y'all send Sean and them over here? And we appreciate you guys. Najee, good luck, man. Appreciate you, Wade. Good luck, buddy. Thank y'all for joining us. All right, we've got the next 2 seniors coming up over here. Got Colby Bryant. Colby Bryant and Sean Russell. Guys, what you gotta do here is you gotta keep the mic pretty close. So Colby, we'll start off with you, man. I'll start off where I ended off with Wade and Najee. Favorite memory on the Indians baseball field?
On the Indian baseball field?
An Indian baseball, your favorite memory, favorite senior, and hold this up close to your mouth so to pick you up.
Probably winning the region championship last year.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite moment.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
Yes, sir.
So right out here last year.
Yes, sir.
Winning that region championship. Hopefully we might have a moment like that here later on.
Hopefully.
I don't want to jinx y'all.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to jinx y'all. But Colby, what's going on with you in Indians baseball? Your senior year, I know you're getting some looks and everything.
Yes,
how's that process going?
Just worry about right now. The season.
I hear you.
Not looking too far ahead. Just trying to stay composed and getting the next win.
Yeah, I know you made some fantastic plays. You and all you guys have. I mean, you're like a walking highlight reel this year. You made a double play over here, and I can't remember who it was against, but caught the ball backhanded, tagged the bag, turned around off balance backwards, and threw the ball to first base, turned to double play. But what a play that was!
It's a good play.
Yeah, it was one of them ESPN level plays. Wasn't it? That was a fun job. What I know you talk about your family supports you. I mean, your grandparents are here all the time. Your mom, and dad. It's been a great experience.
Yes, sir. support from the whole community, not just my
Yeah.
family, but everybody supporting us.
Yeah, it,
Yes,
it
sir.
really is a community
Yes,
thing
sir.
around here. Coach and I were talking about that with the youth night.
Yes, sir.
You guys had a small army following y'all out there to y'all's positions,
That's the
man.
most kids I've ever seen out on Indian Field. It's probably, 100 kids out here?
Yeah.
A lot of kids.
Yeah, there was a bunch of kids.
Yes, sir.
Let's hand it over to Sean for a second. Sean, how you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
You're the guy I say is hustling. I wish I had your energy, man. You're back here. I don't care where. It could be a total dead ball. You're running a 100-yard sprint to get it. You guys have like a race going on or something? I mean, what?
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Like first man to the ball wins? Is that what it is? Sean, tell us about your fondest memory of Indians baseball.
Probably hitting a walk-off against Johnson County in the second round of playoffs last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was first game. We played them. Had a walk-off to left field, bases loaded. Helped us win the game.
So that's your highlight. That's
Yeah.
cool, man. That's cool. What does Indians baseball meant to you, man?
Just brotherhood and all coming together and trying to play for each other and just do everything for each other, make good decisions for each other, realizing what you do impacts the team, and what you do also puts a name out for yourself in such a small community, so everyone knows.
I know the guy. It's not just a high school baseball team around here, is it? It's a community baseball team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these fans, they'll let you know.
Yeah.
they'll let you know in a heartbeat. We love them all, but they'll let you know. But Sean, your bat this year, man, has been fantastic too. You're really knocking the ball around this year, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, Colby. Well, you got some wheels, man.
Yes,
You're
sir.
like the number one base stealer in the region or something.
No, that one's Wade. Wade's the number one.
Who is?
Wade.
Wade's number one.
Yes, sir.
I know you right there behind him there, ain't
I
you?
don't know. He's got me beat pretty good.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of close to breaking his record for the, third time? Yeah.
What's that? Say that again.
He's close to breaking his record for the third time. That's what I'm hearing, so.
Wow, you guys are tearing it up, man.
Yes, sir.
I know Coach and I were talking about earlier in the show how he has confidence in each and every one of you guys. And like last night, we had Gant on the mound.
Yes, sir.
You know, and then come in with the sophomore that hasn't pitched a varsity pitch all season long. And you guys back him up big
Yes,
time.
sir.
I mean, you guys were flying around that outfield, Sean. You behind the plate, blocking those balls, making those plays back there. That's what you were talking about a minute ago, Sean, with that team effort, how y'all back each other up.
Yes, sir. We have trust in everybody with the uniform on and even the coaches.
Yeah.
Full trust in every one of them.
So you guys don't, it's not about grades and,
No, sir.
freshman, sophomore. It's just about if you're on that field, we got
Yes,
you
sir.
back. That's awesome. I love that. Man. That's pretty cool. What anything else you guys have? You want to thank anybody? Or anything else y'all want to talk about before I let y'all go?
Just thank the community for supporting us and.
Oh, y'all make it easy, man.
Yes, sir.
Y'all make it easy. I love doing it. I've covered more baseball this year than I've ever covered. I've covered a JV. I think we're approaching 50-something streams for spring sports this year. I mean, that's a lot of live baseball.
Yes, sir.
But I couldn't do it without you guys, man. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you for covering us.
I enjoy it. And let me tell you something. I know you've got the mic right now, but Sean, I'll do other games, Colby, and Sean. I'll do other games for other schools, and it's gotten to where I hold them to y'all's level. You know what I mean? And that's not a knock on those guys.
Yes, sir.
But like when I do Florida ball, if a ball passed, doesn't matter who it is, Yulee, Hilliard, West Nassau, whoever, ball passes a catcher, they're waiting on the blue or somebody from the dugout to get it, and I'm going, go get the ball, man, go get. I mean, it's that level of hustle you guys have. You know what I'm saying? And I think that carries over each and every year. I know with you at behind the plate, that goes all the way back to probably Derek King, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know,
I think so. Probably.
It goes way back, and y'all in the infield and all that repetition, those warm-ups and everything. That's pretty awesome. All right, guys, I'll let y'all go. I know y'all ready to get out there and get to work, right?
Yes, sir.
2 more games. Y'all bring it home, guys.
Yes, sir.
All right, congratulations on your senior year.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all. All right, y'all, that'll wrap up the Coach Marchman Show. Thanks for joining us. We'll see y'all Friday night live from right here at Indian Field, Lanier County coming to town.